What is up? Today we are reacting to anime hot takes from this TikToker. I'm gonna at them right here because I forgot the name. It's not on the top of my head, but they have good videos. You should check them out. So let's get started. Here's the first anime hot take.
My hot take is One Piece isn't too long. Everyone just have a short attention deficit disorder. So we've heard.
If that's the hot take, first one at least. Personally, I think it just depends. The longest anime I've ever watched, I'm pretty sure it's Naruto. Either Naruto or Fairy Tail. Both Fairy Tail having, I think, 375 episodes that haven't started 100 Years Quest, or Naruto, which combined with Shippuden is probably closer to 500. Mind you, I didn't watch any of the filler seasons, so actual canon episodes probably closer to 300. Personally, I can understand if somebody doesn't want to sit through 1,000 episodes of One Piece, especially since the pacing isn't the best, especially since there is something called One Piece where actual fans just went and redid a lot of the anime episodes because they didn't like the pacing, right? And I understand that. Like, if you think that you don't want to watch the anime because it's too long, that's fine. 1,000 episodes is a lot of episodes. I feel like a lot of One Piece fans don't want to acknowledge that. In order to catch up right now, like if I started watching right now, because I haven't started it yet, if I started watching One Piece right now, it would take me about 3 months to catch up if I watched like 3 episodes a day. That's a lie. It would take longer than that. I don't know where I saw 3 months at, but that's if you watched a couple episodes a day. But personally, I just don't have that time, right? I read a lot of my manga and my media, so I don't even really watch anime too much anymore. But it is a commitment, and a lot of people just don't want to make that commitment. And I feel like people like this, One Piece fans like this, they need to just accept that One Piece is a commitment that you have to take. Is it probably really fulfilling? Sure. But it's not something everybody wants to make, right? Let's go to the next hot take.
My hot take is.
What would you say is your hottest anime hot take? You're safe. I'm here. Don't hold back.
Dragon Ball Z is the worst anime ever.
What would you say is your
See, we gotta just say no to that. Anime, Dragon Ball. Let him finish the video. I think he's gonna explain this.
hottest anime hot take? You're safe. I'm here. Don't hold back.
Dragon Ball Z is the worst anime ever.
Hell no.
Here's a joke. How many Dragon Ball Z characters does it take to change a light bulb?
I believe I can answer this accurately. 27. Goku does all the work, and then everybody else kind of stands around, goes in awe, and then probably a couple of them die.
Wrong. It takes one. Just 70 fucking episodes for it to happen. Thank you.
My bad. I missed that detail. I apologize. I need to go back and train. For the uncultured swine out there that don't know any better, his words, not mine. What would you say is peak anime?
Hey, he's done with his hot take. That's factually incorrect. Even if you don't like Dragon Ball, it is a pioneer, and the anime genre would not be here without Dragon Ball Z. Now, if you think that it drags out a lot, that's completely fine. It does kind of drag out. I'm pretty sure when the Namek Saga was coming out, it happened over the course of like a year. Like that entire saga happened over a year, if not longer. So I understand if you think it's just bad, like the pacing's bad, but to say that it's terrible, the worst anime ever, that can't be true. There are so many garbage isekai. There's one called Death March Till something. I don't know. That shit is the worst thing I've ever had to try to sit down and watch. I've watched a lot of slop, and that is peak slop right there. Dragon Ball is not close. It doesn't compare. Please don't speak shit about Dragon Ball like that.
What is your hottest anime hot take? No need to hold back. I'm here. Everybody say.
Hey, Shout Talker did no wrong.
No, he did wrong. He turned his dog and his daughter into a homunculus, which is insane. You can't defend that, but I think I understand where he's going. Let's let him finish this.
He needed to keep going in this field. I get it. You have to understand where he came from.
Now you've already pissed off a good.
Yeah, I understand where he came from, and I'm sure most Full Metal Alchemist fans do. where the issue is that what he did is inhumane. Yeah, no. It's hard to defend what he did. Like, as a professional and as an alchemist, I understand why he did it. Hell, alchemy in itself is a fucked up thing in that world. People will literally do whatever just to get whatever. That's quite literally the whole purpose of how, that's literally how they get those philosopher stones. So, while alchemy and alchemists in this world are insanely evil, and they do a lot of evil shit, Sho Tucker was also one of those people. He prioritized work over ethics just because he wanted to keep his job, and that is insane. So, no, that's a bad anime take. And also, check this man's house. Check his basement.
What is your hottest anime hot?
Yeah, the next one.
Now tell us, what is your hottest anime hot take?
Yeah, here's the thing, is that Solo Leveling is not good. It's really good at making you think it's going to be good, but it's all hype and there's no payoff. It's like a show that is all like, there's gonna be a beat drop, da-da-da-da-da, and then it never comes. It's just the same.
So I think he's only watched the anime, and that's fair. So valid Solo Leveling criticism here. It is very lacking in the story. But it's also called Solo Leveling. It's just like a progression thing. Like, imagine the worst tower manga you've ever read, and Solo Leveling is that, but good art and good fights. Now, I'm not going to say Solo Leveling is like a bad show. Like, it's good, right? Because I've read the manhwa twice. Actually, not the 3 times. It's good. But a lot of criticism from the fans, they'll tell you, what's any of the side characters' names that are not Jinwoo's shadows? I can't name a single one of them, purely because of the fact that the show doesn't set up any side characters, even though there's a lot, and a lot of interesting ones too. It skips over a lot of stuff, the show at least, while the manga, even though the manga has some of the stuff, it doesn't really matter, right? It's literally just aura farming incarnate. That's the anime and the manga, or manhwa. So I understand if that's your take about Solo Leveling, if you think it's just bad, but like, realistically, there's worse. And Solo Leveling is not that bad compared to those. It has good fights. So, but if you're like a shonen tard, Solo Leveling is like peak for you. Let's go to the
Now
next
tell
one.
us, what is your hottest? What is your hottest anime hot take? And it's okay. I'm here. You're safe.
I think JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is the best anime that's ever been made. All the other big 3, throw it out the window. Fuck Naruto. Fuck Bleach. Man, shit. Fuck all of them. I want Piece onto that too. Yeah, I said it.
So, she could very well be right, but like most people, no one is gonna watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Not any shade to JoJo fans, but like, realistically, how many people in your immediate circle have watched JoJo's? And then on top of that, how many people do you think have watched JoJo's? It could be peak. I promise you it could be. However, not only is JoJo never going to beat the gay allegations, which is fine if it's gay. I don't think it is. But a lot of the stuff you see from JoJo's is stupid. Is it a very culturally important anime? For sure. Of course it is. But I'm not going to watch it. I don't have any plans to, at least. My girlfriend's not going to watch it. None of my friends are going to watch it. I know one friend out of all of my friends. I got like 8, 9 friends. Only one of us has watched JoJo's. And when he says watch JoJo's, we're like, yeah, we might. I love you, Z. Anyway, yeah, no, JoJo's could be great. But we'll never know because no one's ever going to watch it for real. Let's go to the last hot
What
take.
is your hottest? What is your hottest hot take? Do not worry, you're safe. I'm here.
Jujutsu Kaisen is hot fucking trash.
You didn't even go for the casual mid, which is how people try to get out of this stuff. You went for straight hot dog water trash tier.
Straight up hot dog water. First season was A-okay, nothing to write home about. Second season completely blows ass.
So bad it just blew the whole thing down to the water.
Exactly. My entire anus has collapsed from watching Jujutsu Kaisen season 2.
That's a
Okay, personally, I disagree. It's not a bad show. I mean, to be fair, out of all the new gens, like 2015 onward, I'd say that Jujutsu Kaisen has had some of the most impact, right up there with Demon Slayer. But unlike Demon Slayer, there's actually story and a complex magic system that people like about Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really agree or disagree with this take. It's their personal opinion. But I will say that it's not actually that bad. As bad as he's saying, like it's hot dog water, it's not. There's worse. But yeah, it's not bad. Realistically, a lot of people were drawn in by certain things like the power system or Gojo. Yeah, those two for sure. But realistically, there's nothing wrong with JJK. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not peak fiction, but there's nothing wrong with it. And it's whatever. But that's the video. Peace, love, and happiness. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.